Okay, so this one comes from r/apartment living. My downstairs neighbor is texting me every time I walk into the apartment. What do? I'm a small woman and I never have parties. And then the rest of the post is the text bubble. So the neighbor says, "Good morning. Just wondering if you were up and walking around. Trying to confirm it's not another apartment. Did you just open the slider?"
Oh my God.
Opie replies and says, "Yes. That's weird that you could hear me walking around because I was wearing slippers."
"Well, I guess that's the way it is. Thanks for being cognizant."
Blushy smiley face. "No problem. Unfortunately, it seems like the construction isn't soundproof here." Smiley face with the sweating teardrop.
"Nope, not so much."
And then a few days later.
"Hello. I haven't heard too much lately, but it's been pretty loud tonight. Do you have any guests? This is an awkward situation. I just don't want to be that neighbor.
Oh.
Just want to ask kindly to try to walk lightly. Thanks."
"Hi. I hope you're having a nice Saturday. Unfortunately, I think this building has thin floors. I hear my upstairs neighbors walking every day too. And in my experience, this has been the case with every apartment I've lived in. In the year before you moved in, I never received complaints from the tenants living in your unit. Since you first contacted me about this, I have tried to do everything I can to not disturb you. E.g., I shuffle instead of walking in the mornings, I don't wear shoes in the house, etc. However, I can't promise you won't hear me walking in my apartment. Perhaps a white noise machine would help with normal apartment living noises."
Period.
Like, how do you just deal with that neighbor?
I want to know his response.
I would just be like, "You should move. It's an apartment building. I'm going to walk how I want to walk.
Go buy a house."
I'm not doing jumping squats up here.
And even if she was, she can do that.
I'm just
in
walking
her own
around.
apartment. Like,
Yep.
I think, I don't know. We know we don't have issues, luckily.
Well,
in our condo?
our apartment's made out of concrete, so that's why we don't hear our neighbors.
Why? What are the other apartments made out of?
Wood with floors, and then they'll usually build them as cheap as possible, so they're not very thick. They don't have insulation in between the floors, so there's nothing blocking the sound, so the sound travels pretty well.
Oh.
We have like foot thick concrete dividing us from every direction.
Well, I just think, I don't know, you can't expect other people to change their life. She literally listed so many things that she has done to accommodate you. You cannot expect her to do anything more than this. You shouldn't even be expecting this from her.
I wouldn't even be doing those.
No, exactly. Like, I would still be living my life. Like, walking around, you have to shuffle.
Yeah.
Instead of walk. What do you mean?
I did live in an apartment one time where we were the upstairs and there was a downstairs tenant. The house was split in Newmarket. And like you could hear them sometimes if their music was like they were blasting it on like a Friday night.
Music,
we would have to
like
ask them to
different.
like turn their music down.
Yeah.
But general like walking and stuff.
Walking?
Maybe they heard us. I don't know, but I didn't really hear them below me.
Like, get some earplugs. Get a white noise machine like she suggested.
Play some music all the time.
You cannot expect other people to not walk.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that neighbor. You are.
You are that neighbor.
You are that neighbor.
Yeah, I love how you say I don't want to be that neighbor, but you are. So top comment, please stop responding. And then someone says, block them. And then OP replies and says, I'd like to know if they're coming up to murder me, LOL.
Yeah, they're just going to text you and be like, hey, I'm coming to murder you.
And someone says, they aren't going to tell you first if they are. And then OP replies and says, true. Good thing the whole building would hear it, apparently.
You would have signs. You would know.
Next person comments and says, hi, I was just wondering if you were pooping. I heard some paper wiping on an ass. And I just wanted to make sure that wasn't another neighbor.
That's good. I heard some paper wiping on an ass.
Are you sure 4 swipes is enough? Sounds messy.
Oh my God.